Hi, I need to learn how to make a toggle to adjust the music to how I want to. But yes, I forgot to fix my music until right before I was about to start the stream. Yes. Yeah, I'm just smart like that. I don't know what to tell you all. Today we will hopefully. I really hope, because I really don't want to. I know I only play this game once a week, so I want to be really good. But I might have to take, like, not stream next Wednesday because of magic and everything. So I really don't want to wait 2 weeks on this trial. So the goal is to finish it today. Who could have seen that coming? We're so close to done. I think we can do it. Or at least I really hope we can. I also forgot to put my stinger animation back on, but that's a future problem. Anyway, I don't think I specified. We're doing Gyakuten live today. We're not finishing Turnabout Airlines. Sorry. That I'm going to try see about Saturday, but it's gonna depend on how the internet is looking at the new house and everything. So we'll figure that out. Maybe the long way, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Oh, also, completely unrelated. I got this on my Twitter feed, like right before I start stream. We're getting poly merch. If you haven't played Ace Attorney 1 and care about spoilers, shut your ears. If you don't, it's the parrot that gets cross-examined. In Turnabout Goodbyes, we're getting merch of the why don't you cross-examine the parrot? Okay. Okay, whatever you say. Oh, if you didn't want me to cross-examine the parrot, then why did you suggest I cross-examine the parrot? Why did you train the parrot to deal with my cross-examination? Okay. But yes, now we will back to the regularly scheduled game. Yes, continue. Oh, and my autosave didn't save as soon as this one did, so we're going to continue from here. And we got lovely Ayumu for today's current loading. Wow. I loaded it beforehand and I realized my earbuds weren't plugged in, and then when I plug in my earbuds it would change the sound, so I didn't. Okay. Oh no, what voices was I doing for everyone again? I'm really good at that, yeah. Okay, May 14th. 4:33 p.m. in the courtroom. Everyone has strong opinions. Court is now back in session for the trial of Asaka Kerin. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready to win, Your Honor. Good. Is the witness, Tenoji Rina, fully informed and up to date on the case? She is, and is prepared to testify at a moment's notice. Just as I, the prosecution, am ready to pulverize the defense once and for all. I'd say it's your day of reckoning, but you've been blindly reckoning since yesterday, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Was this not a 3-part trial? It might have been 3 parts, but not necessarily 3 days. This is it. Today I'll mercifully end your random flailing about with a swift, masterful performance. Blah, blah, blah. We'll see about that. Well, let's get right to it. Bring the witness. That was totally the voice I was just doing for a minute ago, yep. I guess we're doing this now, huh? Apologies. I know you didn't find any notable evidence today, and I originally wasn't going to call you up. Unfortunately, the defense does what the defense does. You know the drill by now. Now, I believe you've been brought up to speed. Please testify about why you came from the right side of the doorway. Alrighty! Sorry, Rina-chan. I know you wanted to keep all of this a secret, but getting Kennen-san roped into this wasn't part of your original plan, was it? I know you'd hate to have to shift the blame to her. I think if the truth comes out, you'll feel better about it. At least that's what I hope. Okay, the right side. I didn't go directly to the restroom. I wanted to test something out first. I've been developing an electronics jammer. Huh? Hold up, I'll finish this in a second. A jammer? In regular Ace Attorney, that would be I mean, this is suspicious here. We've pretty much kind of established Lena as the culprit. Quite a lot. But the fact she's developing a jammer is very suspicious. It's just a project for my science and technology class. I don't think they should be making those in school. Around the time of the crime, I passed the restroom and went directly to the clubroom, but I didn't go in. You know how the door of the clubroom has an electric lock? I was testing my jammer on the lock to see if it would work. Yeah, I really don't think they should be making those in a high school class. After I did that, I went back to the restroom. That's why it looks like I came from the right. Thank you, Kenny. Oh, Bronchi. Whether or not it looks like you came from the right, you still came from the right. That doesn't mean you didn't come from the right. An electronics jammer? That's right. If it worked, it would have unlocked the door without a fingerprint. Don't worry, though. It didn't work. Even if it did, I only made it for experimental purposes, not exploitative purposes. I think the fact that you have to be reminded that such a technology exists at all, it's kind of concerning. I crave liquid. Oh my! If anyone breaks into the clubroom, Nina-chan would be our first suspect, huh? I'm keeping up being great at speaking today, yep. Hang on, Nina-chan. Did you bring the jammer with you on the day of the crime? I didn't see you holding anything like that, and you're saying you never went into the clubroom. Oh, about that, I've been developing it in the practice room. I just grabbed it from there before I left. Why would you develop it in the practice room? One more thing, since you went up to the clubroom door, you must have passed by the camera, right? Yep, that 411 entry is me trying out my jammer. Now she has a mask on, so that, I mean, it was kind of probably Lena with the fact that she had the mask on. So she's admitting she was the unknown entry in the camera records. But to keep that in mind, I mean, yeah, she has a mask on. Still, this whole tidbit with the jammer kind of came out of nowhere. I wonder if she's lying about it. I feel like the fact that a high school class would have you be developing a jammer of all things is really suspicious. And if she's not lying, she should be. Okay. I'm gonna try to not just press everything and only press what I need to. How unfortunately, even though I don't think I need to press this one, I want to know what the fuck. An electronics jammer? What's that? Well, I don't know if an electronics jammer is the right name for it, honestly. But the point is, it's a device that puts out a signal that tricks the fingerprint sensor into thinking that it should be activated. It's really fucking concerning. It didn't work, though. I was thinking that the sensor receives signals because it has those records. But maybe I'm wrong. I've got it. Use your so-called electronics jammer to wirelessly transmit a command to the printer to get to print the tickets. Defense, please. Shouldn't you be above unsubstantiated claims by now? I guess I can't do anything with line of thought for the moment. Let's start. From what we discussed, you seemed to have just stand there in the restroom for a while without letting Setsuna-chan and I-chan know. Why is that? Well, they were taking photos. Well, they were taking photos, right? I wanted to watch and see what they were up to. Besides, it looked like they were having fun. I didn't want to disturb them. So you just stood there staring at them for like 2 minutes? Yes. What a strange response. Nothing suspicious here. No, ma'am. Electronics jammer? Definitely sounds like something Lena-chan would come up with. Or a criminal. I wonder, what does she mean? She may have been able to does that mean she may have been able to enter the club room without leaving a trace? Is that possible? Well, if she had gone in, there would have been another entry for her leaving and therefore passing under the camera a second time, right? Hey, so I probably should think about our emotions here. What's the camera records look like again, actually? Okay, Canyon. Southbound. Where's my map again? So yeah, they would be going in. Southbound, yeah. Developing electronics jammer. There's an electronic lock. I don't think I pressed that one. Did anything notable happen while you're trying that out? Not really. Kenin-san was taking a stroll around the halls at this point, I think, so I never ran into her. The door of the club room is on a bend in the hall, so I wasn't able to look down either of the hallways. According to Kenin-san's map, she's right. So never ran into Kenin-san. That makes sense, since Kenin-san never met her either. I guess she left before Kenin-san came at around 4:15. Around the time of the crime, I passed the restroom and went directly to the club room. What? Am I looking at this wrong? Practice room. Northbound into the club room. Okay. Sorry for the short-term memory. Club room. West leaves club room. Okay. This doesn't make sense. Yeah, oh yeah, I was right. Yeah, that I really was like, am I reading the map wrong? So you went directly from the practice room, past the restroom, and to the door of the club room, is that correct? I think so. Doesn't that add up? Unfortunately, no, and I'll tell you why. Let's take a look at the camera records again. Here it says that someone passed by the club room at 4:11 p.m. That was me! Is there a problem with it? Actually, there is. The camera records specify you're moving southbound. That is, you approached it from the north. But if you passed the restroom to get to the clubroom door, you would have approached it from the south, going northbound. If you approached it from the south, that means you were actually moving northbound, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's go. I was right. I know directions. Sometimes. Order. Order in the court. Wow, well done, Rina-chan. You're pretty good with directions, you know. I hit my earbud and I think I messed up the audio. My apologies. Although, what exactly does this change? Well, because Rina-chan admitted to the 411 entry on the camera records, it means she's lying about her route. Oh, that's right. Good point, Ru-chan. Everyone, we know that the 411 person must have been moving southbound. That means they must have been moving clockwise around the halls. If we take that 411 person to be Rina-chan and refer to the hallway map, you can see that going clockwise means you take the long way around the halls to the club room. But notice, what room do you pass by if you take that route? It would take you past the printing room. I forgot the voice I was doing for Elena. That's right, the logical route involves Rina-chan passing by the printing room. How do you intend to explain this, Rina-chan? God, I'm so good at speaking. Just because the witness passed by the printing room, that doesn't mean she had to have gone in. There are a number of possible reasons why Tennoji Rina-san took the long route. You have no proof she ever went into the printing room. In that case, the defense requests that we have the witness testify about why she took the long route instead of the more obvious short route. All right, here you go. The electronic jammer takes a while to warm up, so I waited for that to happen. I decided to kill some time. I decided to take the long route around the halls. It's nice to listen to music while you walk, you know. I had my electronic board on me at the time. As you can see, my board has a built-in set of headphones. My board also has storage for a bunch of cool stuff, including songs. Pretty nifty, right? No, that seemed really weird. Harasho, what a neat device. So you're currently wearing the same board you had on at the time of the crime? That's right. It looked a little different back then, but there are attachments. I can add to this board to make it look different for different purposes. Rina-chan wanted to take a stroll while listening to music with her jammer warmed up. I don't know if I'd buy that. What, you've never done it, Yu-chan? It's quite relaxing, gives you a moment to yourself. I get it, but they were just practicing with a bunch of music. Would you necessarily... If I'm practicing for a long period of time, I kind of just want silence for a bit. After. To be honest. Yeah, but I have no doubt Rina-chan was the one who printed the VIP tickets. There's no way she just wanted to take a stroll. You think so? Better keep that in mind for the cross-examinations coming up then. Defense, your witness. Why does it take so long? About how long does it take to warm up, would you say? Maybe 3 minutes or so? I guess you can say that my trip around the whole hallway took 3 minutes as well. That adds up with the established timeline that I remember, yes. And how'd you know that the trip lasted that long? Did you time it? Well, I had telepathy playing at the time. I got to the 9th telepathy when I reached the clubroom door. That's about 3-minute mark, you know. I haven't ever learned that song to be able to pin it down that much, so. Defense, do you have any evidence that would contradict the witness's statement? Let's see, do I have any evidence to suggest the trip must have taken longer, shorter than 3 minutes? I'm gonna present this. Do I? She would have run into Karin. Right? Yes, Your Honor. The evidence will show why the trip must have taken a different length of time. Because she would have ran into Karin. No, it's not able to click. This evidence shows us why. Sorry, defense, I feel like this is a miss. Wasn't it? I'm free, I'll give you a penalty. Continue testimony witness. What else could it be? This is something was said to know. Should have ran into Karine. Oh wait. This game lets me use profiles. I keep... Oh god, during investigations, I'm like, why is it not letting me present a profile? And then during this game, I'm like, oh, that's right, I can present a profile. Please be right. This evidence shows us why. No, damn it. I'm gonna press all these and go back to that. Did anything notable happen during your trip? What, you mean like did I hear or see anything out of place? Not really, no. All I heard was Ai-chan and Setsuna-san chattering about something in the restroom, but that's when I just left the practice room. Defense, do you have any evidence that would contradict the witness's statement? No. Are you sure that board was the same one you have on today? Yeah, I have cat ear and star attachments for the idle version of it, but it's the same board. Usually if I'm not using it for extended periods of time, I just put all the attachments on so I don't lose them. Remember to take them off for the trial today. You called me up on such short notice, I almost forgot to take them off, you know? Right, sorry about that. Don't worry about it, I'm not serious. Defense, do you have any evidence? I don't. What? What else do you have stored in there? Let's see. Photos and videos, notes, song lyrics, cheat sheets. I hope you're not committing academic disintegrity. I'd have to quote you who are. I don't bring this board to class. Oh, right. You bring your weird paper notepad when you're just lounging about. Does the notepad have cheat sheets? What the heck are you going on about? Knock it off. Defense, you have any... There isn't anything to contradict. On the halls. I'm gonna try it again on this one, maybe. Oh shoot, that's not. No, I did not. I did not mean to click that. Oh no. No, 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 no. I'm just gonna save really quickly. Okay. I can click the right thing and not click too quickly, yes. They must have seen or heard. There we go! This is a very loud bottle of water, please don't mind me. I was like, oh, it has to be the camera records. And I was like, oh, seen or heard. Yeah, they saw or heard Kenny, then yeah. So, Nina-chan, you can confirm you were going clockwise around the hallways, is that correct? Yes? But at the same time, Kennen was walking counterclockwise around the halls. I was just thinking they would have done like a loopy-loop. I forgot she was going the other direction. One person walks clockwise, another person walks counterclockwise on the same path at the same time. What happens? That's right, they will invariably run into each other. God, I'm so good at reading. Ah, that's right, they have met at some point during their walks. We know that Karin-san was circling the halls from 4:08 p.m. to 4:14 p.m., based on the information from the camera records. Not to mention, Lina-chan's trip requires her to be at the clubroom door at 4:11 p.m. It's essentially impossible for them to have missed each other. Karin-san said she never encountered anyone in the halls, right? That means Lina-chan must have avoided Karin-san somehow. The question is, how and why did Lina-chan avoid Karin-san? What kind of question is that? Obviously, the witness ducked into some other room or hallway as the defendant passed by. What'd you say, witness? That's what you did, correct? Well, yes, that goes without saying. As for the why, well, I'll let this witness testify about that. Lina-chan hid in some hallway room when Karin-san passed by, like the printing room. Never really been paying attention to the surroundings of those hallways. I wonder where she chose to lay low. The printing room? That's it. Defense, what are you over there? I think I know. Lina-chan, the place you were from Karin-san, could it be the printing room? I will not allow you to badger the witness with random accusations. You know what you have to do instead. You got an idea on where the witness decided to hide from the defendant? Provide the evidence to back it up at the same time. Evidence? Do I have any? Do I? Here's the evidence that show exactly... Oh god, do I have evidence? No. What's this? No. Does it say what time this was printed? No. Oh, I can't access this. Never mind. Okay, let me check. What's the camera record? Troop culprit leaves. Maybe the printer records? Can I save again really quickly? I can't save again right now, no. Fuck it, we ball. Yay, we did it. I'm gonna save again right now. Yippee. Okay. Let's take a look at the printer records again. Here it says that the printers were turned on at 4:10 p.m. Remember that? Now, we know that Lina-chan was moving through the halls clockwise. Ignore the dog. We also know that she passed by the clubroom just 1 minute later at 4:11 p.m. I'm gonna give the doodle a minute. Okay, the dog is good now, I think. She's gonna start again as soon as I unmute, but... You don't mean... That's right, the timing of the printer getting activated matches up perfectly with Lina-chan's trip around the halls. It also kind of matches... I'm thinking about what's about to be said. Karin-san entered... It could also line up with Karin-san, so she's probably gonna say something about that. Harasho! So you're saying that the witness entered the printing room and turned on the printer? It's the only logical explanation. Nobody else could have possibly turned the printer on. Except for Karin, but... That's not important. What notification am I getting? One second, OBS is screaming at me for absolutely no reason right now. OBS, what are you screaming at me over? Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. I think we're good. Isn't that right, Lena-chan? No, she's sweating, and her mask is not doing too good because she's sweating. I feel like that's something she should fix. She's kind of... That's her idol mask. It's a little concerning. Lena-chan, the room you hid from Karin-san in. Could it have been the printing room? Yeah, she definitely needs to fix so her mask doesn't do that. Who can say? You! The printer was turned on at the time you supposedly went in. That can't be a coincidence. How do you explain this? What was the printer used at the same time you apparently entered the printing room? Witness, this is a very incriminating situation for you. Please think about your answer carefully. No, here we go. They're fixing music a little bit. Okay, there we go. Once you're ready, please testify about why you decided to hide from the defendant and why the printer was turned on. Hang on, give me a second. Lena-chan, are you alright? Yes, I feel normal. Just a moment. Okay, I'm ready. Lena-chan, just hang in there for a little longer. Avoiding kiting. When I heard Karin-san coming around the corner, I ducked into the nearest room, which happened to be the printing room. Based on what I know, I think at the time, my signal jammer finally finished warming up. Since it has wireless functions, it may have automatically connected to the nearest printer without me knowing, thereby turning it on. The nearest printer must have been the big white printer, and it stayed connected even after I left, which is why the printer didn't automatically turn off. Or she used the jammer to print the ticket. That is until Karin-san plugged in her own flash drive, which overrode my connection to it. It's getting a bit convoluted now, don't you think? Your jammer linked up to the printer. It is convoluted, but that's what happens when you fidget around with technology sometimes. Just like with everything else in this school. Seems a little too convenient, right? So all this confusion can be chalked up to one big accident? Not gonna lie, I'm fairly sure 95% of Lena-chan's testimony was fabricated. There's no way all those coincidences just happened to fall into place. Also, she literally said, just give me a minute. Give me a minute to think about what I'm about to say, mayhaps? Mayhaps? Gee, you're probably aiming to prove that her story right now is somehow phony. Yes. Looks like that's what I'll have to do. What are the odds of the evidence to prove something didn't happen? What did I just open? No, Microsoft, please. No, I don't want... No. Oh, I love the technology issues I'm having right now. Yes. I'll just... Why did you feel the need to hide from Karin-san? I don't know. You don't know, but you're the only one who can answer that. Sorry, I don't have an answer. Lena-chan, but... Stop badgering the witness. That's enough. If she doesn't know, then she doesn't know. Sometimes your body just does things without knowing why. She most certainly went to the printing room to print out the VIP tickets, but can I prove that right now? Based on what I know, I think at the time my signal jammer finally finished warming up. Do I need to press this? Okay, I'll just do it. So, you're not sure? I'm pretty sure we often wind up with unintended behaviors when working with technology. Is there not something on there that would say... I don't know how signal jammers work, so I don't know if there's something physically on there that would tell you it's done warming up. But as far as I know, that's what happened. I have no clue why, but it is what it is. I can't tell if this is extremely suspicious or just extremely relatable. If automatically connected. But it didn't work on the... Didn't work on the door? It just connected automatically. Yes, it seems to be some unexpected side effect of the programming. Actually, maybe that's why the jammer didn't work on the door, because it was already connected to the printer. Maybe. I don't know anything really about this technology to say other than you shouldn't be making it in a high school class. I'll give it another run later, after I program a way to disconnect it from the nearest electronic device after startup. Which is kind of certain. Or you can just make it not automatically connect to the nearest thing when it turns on. Really helpful if I knew anything about this technology, yeah. The nearest printer must have been the big white printer, and it stayed connected even after I left. So, the printer thought your jammer was a flash drive? I guess so. Whatever it is, the jammer pinged something in the printer that made it think it had a job to do. Oh, maybe I should rebrand my electronics jammer as a printer jammer and turn it in as one. I was about to say what good would that do, but it is for a class project, so yeah, maybe. Printer jammer? Needs a bit of work on the name, or people might think it meant the paper inside the printer. That's very true. Hang on a second. Isn't that possible that your jammer could wirelessly print out the VIP tickets that way? No! By 4:15, when the tickets were printed, I was in the restroom. My jammer only works in short distances, not over several dozen meters and through 3 walls. I forgot how big their school is, yeah. Not to mention, I don't think my jammer is able to command the printer to print. Only serve as a beacon to turn it on, among other things. If only I knew more details about this jammer. That's enough. At this point, we're running in more circles than the witness and the suspect on the day of the crime. The point is, I think we've all we need to hear. Might be time to write this trial up. No way, I'm so close. Oh, we're fucked. Your Honor, please wait. The defense just needs a little more information. Is that so? About what exactly? The so-called electronics jammer. We haven't seen it, and we don't know if it exists. The defense requests that the witness testify further about the electronics jammer. Prosecution, do you agree with this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Correct. The defense already cross-examined the entire testimony from the witness, but how the jammer interfered with the printer. Further information would be superfluous to the point of frivolousness. You've already gotten enough from the previous testimony. We're not going to examine every detail about some device that already served its purpose in this case. Will you ask for next? The components of the jammer, the size of it, the way you use it? The way you use it is rather important, I think. Yes, in fact, I would like to know all of those things. Your Honor, the defense has officially gone cuckoo. Let's finish this trial before we lose any more of our dignity. The cat is sleeping on his cat tree that he hasn't used in forever because he doesn't really fit. And he's so cute. No, I wasn't even thinking of bringing it with me when we went down state. And now I'm like, oh, the baby. So distracting. I agree. It may be time to bring this trial to an end. But first, defense will ask you one last chance to prevent any evidence you think would advance the trial. Is that it? Well, what now? You challenge, do you have any evidence? I'm going to save. Because no, I don't. I don't think I have shit. I don't. At this point, the only evidence to let the trial go on is the jammer, if it even exists. I mean, think about it. If the jammer actually exists, surely Dia-san would have presented it by now. Oh, I didn't mean to knock that over. Yeah, but she's a prosecutor, so she's not gonna present shit. Again, see source of bullshit evidence safe. But Dia-san's refusing to show it to us. What am I supposed to do? In that case, you'll have to make her want to show it to us. It's our only choice. Make her? I can do that. Defense, it's time. Do you have any evidence that will allow the trial to continue? Evidence that will allow us to continue the trial? Do I have anything? Sure! Totally! No. I already clicked save. I'm just gonna click no. Unfortunately, the prosecution hasn't given the defense that would allow the trial to continue. What's that supposed to mean? Well, isn't it clear the only piece of evidence that would continue the trial is the one you're refusing to show to the court? See, you're a prosecutor. Huh, that's because I already know that this will have no bearing on this case. Showing it will be a waste of time. Let me into your bullshit evidence safe, Daya. And yet, we don't have confirmation if this so-called electronics jammer even exists. It's strange. There's nothing suspicious about it. And if there's nothing suspicious about it, then why haven't you submitted it as evidence by now? Your Honor, what'd you call it when you knowingly conceal or fabricate evidence for a case like this? Oh, tampering. Yeah, I was gonna say... hiding evidence? Bullshit. To tampering? Tampering with evidence. But Daya-san would never tamper with evidence, right? Perhaps, but... fuck do we have that could argue that she would? Oh wait, didn't Nico say something about that? I don't have Nico in here. Or Nozomi said something, was it Nozomi said something about Nico? Let's take a look at this evidence. Does it have to do with anything? What would we do if this was Edgeworth? What would we do if this was, like, the actual Ace Attorney game and we're trying to prove Edgeworth is doing this bullshit? How would we prove Edgeworth was tampering with evidence? Something Von Karma? We'd give like the profile of Von Karma, right? Right? Okay. Think about it as if Daya is Edgeworth. What? I don't have any other profiles of anyone from Aqua or Muse, do I? No. These people aren't helpful. I don't think Karuko is going to be helpful. They're always... Oh, I'm gonna... Again, little spoilers warning now. In Rise of the Ashes, or Rise to the Ashes, or whatever the fuck it's called, they're all... It's all rumors and everything. And then... Because the idea to become an attorney because she thinks Edgeworth was doing stuff like tampering with evidence because of the newspaper. Can't be. Can't be. I can't look at this further. I may literally be thinking of this too much like the actual Ace Attorney, but I'm just gonna try that. No, I didn't. Your Honor, do you remember this case from a month ago? Oh, yes, I remember. Maki lost to Daya back then, didn't she? That's what the official result was, but a certain somebody told me something interesting about this case that got me thinking. Would Daya-san have won without the fabricated evidence? Or did I get it? The music didn't stop, so I thought I didn't. Yes, those were those rumors, but they were just rumors, weren't they? Who knows, but I sure hope Daya-san isn't tampering with evidence this time around. Or did those rumors have an inkling of truth? Now the music stopped! Let's go. Order, order. You can stop right there. I know what it looks like, and I'm aware of what happened last month. But a rumor is just a rumor, nothing more. Can you give us any evidence of the rumor? I would like some evidence right now, thank you very much. Maki-san was the first to accuse me of falsifying evidence. Everyone else took it and ran from there. Right, Maki still thinks you fabricated the evidence, though. Perhaps even she started those rumors herself, but even if nobody believes me, the truth prevails. I wouldn't be caught dead falsifying evidence. And this situation is no different. The only reason I have not submitted the jammer is because the witness wishes me not to. Ah, she's suspicious as shit. Also, is that not... God, I love prosecutors. God, I love Ace Attorney prosecutors. We're staying so hydrated today, guys. But that doesn't matter. The jammer does not exist. I have inspected it inside and out. Nothing about it raises any red flags. And that's why, this one time, I figured it would not matter if it wasn't shown directly. But I suppose I was wrong to think that way. Prosecution, will you permit the witness to testify about the electronics jammer? I will not stand for being accused of tampering with any evidence any longer. So yes, I rescind my previous decision. Or can we just have the jammer? Thank you very much. I really don't know how these things even, like, look at all. So, I'd like a visual. However, defense. Once it becomes clear this testimony changes nothing, you will finally understand my choice. Okay. Very well then. Witness, please testify about the electronics jammer. Okay. I'm doing such a consistent voice for Ellie. It's great. I feel a little dirty putting Daya-san on the spot like that in front of Ellie-san, but it had to be done. She wouldn't listen unless it was Ellie, so... Thank you for the advice, Notomi-san. Jammer, I'm just gonna press everything again. I have the jammer with me today! It's right here! Oh, that was easy. So it's like a remote thing? So it does have a light. And the light would tell us when it's on. Right? I apologize for not showing it earlier. It's meant to be a secret project. If it's okay, I would feel more comfortable testifying about it instead of submitting it. Let's see about that. So the jammer does exist then. And as I have said, I personally inspected this device. I can confirm it is handmade using parts from various sources, meaning that it is not fake. Or bought from somewhere. Nina-chan said she was keeping the jammer to herself because it's meant to be a secret project, but I don't believe it. She had no problem telling us about it earlier, right? Whatever happened to that? Her testimony is starting to fall apart. You better finish this quickly before she gets stressed out anymore. If I can just break this testimony, we might finally be able to get through to her. Just a little more. Okay. There's only 3, so I have to press everything. I need to get 5, usually, or maybe I just need to get 4 for this one. How do we know that's an actual electronics jammer? I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to prove that. If you want it, you can give me a bit of time to calibrate the jammer to be synced to your phone or something. If your phone breaks, then you can be sure it's a real jammer. No, thank you. No thanks. You had no problem telling us about the supposed secret project before. Why were you reluctant to actually show it off? Oh, I know. The design is a black box. You're not supposed to know its inner workings. She had her stress animation there. But you couldn't even let us see it to confirm it existed? The visual design is also a black box. I don't think that's what black box means. But to be fair, it is both black and a box. I was taking it as a literal black box and not a black box. Because, fun facts about black box, they're not black. They're bright orange. They need to be very easy to find in the case of an accident, and sometimes when an accident happens, the plane go kabloom. God, this turned into me discussing aviation accidents again. Who could have seen this coming? Yes, black boxes are big and orange, and they contain the cockpit voice recorder and the data recorder. And the cockpit voice recorder, sometimes they only do 30 minutes. Some newer models go longer, but you know, that's not relevant to this. Let's just get back to the game. Can you tell us more about the jammer? Like what? Let's see, what should I ask about? How to, I want to know how to use it. Can you tell us how to operate the jammer? Alrighty! The jammer reads a signal from a micro SD card. It connects to the nearest device. You can press the button and try to jam it. I meant to press that. So you upload the signal data for the fingerprint lock, but it connects to the printer? Yes, the jammer just searches for whatever it can connect to as soon as it boots up. Whether or not it can actually jam the device, it's another story. You have to make sure you have the right data. According to Lena-chan, connecting the printer makes the printer think there's a flash drive plugged in and told Lena-chan overrode it with her own flash drive. What evidence can I throw at her, though? I have the printer itself. I don't think I have anything I can prove it got jammed, though. This didn't work, so there's nothing there. Guardian's phone. Printer records, yeah, no. The VIP tickets, that's not very helpful. Decreased pages. Her outfit. Diamonds. Shopping list. Right as you see them. Cat. Oh, old cell phone. Whoa, plane goes. Boom. Thank you, Brothy Boy. Thank you, Brothy Boy 69. Whoa, plane goes boom. The game. Black box exists. Me. Wow, plane goes boom. What the jammer is made of? So what about the... It's the old set's phone. Is the old cell phone for Setsuna? But everything else is for Rena. Can you tell us what the jammer is made out of? I'm sorry, but what does it have to do with everything? How about we just get the jammer out of the bullshit evidence safe and you show it to me? That's what we're trying to find out, so please, Rena-chan. Alright. Alrighty. Oh, it changed what our fourth testimony was. Okay. I assembled the jammer and have a coil from a bug zapper, an old cell phone, and some electrical bits. Oh, wait, what about the old cell phone? Can you describe the bug zapper and old cell phone? Well, the bug zapper is one of those huge swatters that looks like a tennis racket. You can get those for pretty cheap. Okay. Old cell phone's pretty cheap, too. I just got a really old unused one from a used electronics store. So all this jammer doesn't really cost much to make. They're phone shopping at the same place. No. Okay. Why I buying it for you, though? Yippee, we did it! Nina-chan, I'm sorry, but I've got this shopping list that I-chan sent to Shioriko-chan. Are you aware of it? Shopping list? Is it the one you talked about yesterday? The one that I-chan sent to Shioriko-san on the day of the crime? Yeah, why is she buying your phone for you? These were supposed to be surprises. That's right, but there's one item on here that catches my attention. Because the rest of everything was supposed to be gifts. Looks like I-chan had asked Shioriko-chan to pick up an old cell phone. Just like the one you made your jammer out of. There's no doubt it was meant for you. What about Setsuna broke her? They went and went, hey, Setsuna's phone fucking sucks. Buy her a new old one. Please. Recall that the list was sent to Shioriko-chan on the day of the crime. Do you know what that means? It was meant for Setsuna. That's right. On the day of the crime, the electronics jammer is not yet completed. Or it's for Setsuna. Order. Daya-san, you told me there's nothing wrong with the jammer. Why did you never bring up that it didn't exist on the day of the crime? Don't look at me. I was not made aware of that information. Nope, she's on karma now. She's that one friend of a phone you generally think it would just explode. So, you missed, this, I think. But Setsuna broke her actual phone because she was doing some acrobatics practice and her phone fell out of her pocket and fell from the top floor of the high school. Anyway, Daya is busy being Von Karma right now. I was under the pretense that the jammer was completed much earlier than reality. This discrepancy was never made apparent to me. Oh, lore word. Yeah, she didn't want her parents to find out that she broke her phone. So, because Setsuna... I've explained Ichigasaki to you on multiple occasions, but Setsuna's the one that has the fake identity because her parents don't know that she's an idol because they're really strict. Lina-chan hid the information from Daya-san. Defense, which you make the fact that jammer was not completed at the time of the crime. It means that Lina-chan's motive for taking the long route is bogus. Since her jammer wasn't completed, there was no waiting for it to warm up. She must have taken that long route for a different reason, but that's not the only discrepancy this raises. In addition, with the jammer incomplete, she must have turned on the printer manually instead. But why? Okay. Yeah, she's that one. She's not here right now because she was the judge, and then we called her as a witness, so we had to be like, oh, trial for another day. We need the judge to be a witness, and everyone's just like, man, I don't know what happened to the judge. This witness is a totally different person. Members of the court, I'm sure we're all thinking the same potential alternate reason. It's clear as day. This is an Ace Attorney game. The members of the court are not thinking shit. Well, witness, do you have an explanation for your behavior? I'm doing such consistent voice acting for Ellie. Witness, breathe. Take a second to catch your breath. The court will offer you a chance to explain yourself. Don't worry. Lina-chan, please listen to me. This is your chance to set things right. If you just confess to the crime, it'll all be over. Also, even though I'm gonna save again because I don't want to die. Thank you. I don't want to die. I'm so close to dying. I know you're having hard times, and that's not your fault. We're here to support you. You are our friend. We're just gonna tell everyone about it, though. You can end this right now. I don't know what emotions you're keeping inside yourself, but they won't hurt you anymore. Witness, it's time. Please give your testimony. For the how many fucking testimonies are we gonna ask for her? Wow, what a great testimony. Great. I confess to nothing. I can't. I just can't. I don't have the heart. Rina, you really need to make your mask waterproof. You sweat all the time as an idol, and the fact that it's doing this right now, I'm very concerned. What if you get electrocuted in the middle of a live? That's gonna be bad. Lina-chan, no. Sorry, defense. Looks like the witness is maintaining her innocence. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to take this testimony for what it is. God, I love prosecutors. Oh no, Lina-chan. I hope her little heart can handle this. This is what Ai-chan was warning us about. Lina-chan's not taking this well. Are you going to keep on the offensive? I know we're trying to find the truth, but I don't want her to break either. As Edgeworth once said, I don't give a shit. Those are not the exact words he used. But it was something like that. I'm not gonna say the exact words he used. I don't think YouTube wants me to. Maybe it's time for her to let out her emotions. She keeps suppressing her feelings. She's probably also suppressing her joy. Close enough. Yeah, no, that's what Edgeworth said. I don't want to say... Well, I don't think YouTube's gonna want me to say what Edgeworth, said, but I also feel bad saying that about, a character I care about and not a character that's pissing me off. It's not about controlling her emotions anymore. I think she's letting her emotions control her. Nina-chan, if I'm going to help you, I'm going to see this to the end if it's the last thing I do. So please, just tell me. What are you hiding from me? And why is your mask not waterproof? We need it to be waterproof, Reina. My final thoughts. Ooh, new BGM, let's go! I don't think this is based off an existing song. Unless it's an old All-Stars BGM that I can't remember exists. Anyway, I gotta press this. Lina-chan, listen to me. I know you're the one who printed the tickets, but I also understand why. There's no need to hide it anymore. It's okay for you to let it out. I love the difference between Ace Attorney is always like murder trials, and here we're just like, you printed VIP tickets to our idol show without asking me. Defense, quit badgering the witness. Got a lot of nerve pulling that stunt at this point in the trial. This is unforgivable. Can we hear Daya's theme? I like this theme, but man, I love Daya's BGM. I also just love Perfect Sakai as a song, though, so. But wait, Daya-san, please, just let me talk to her this one time. Strike this from the record if you need to. It doesn't matter. This is serious. Just let me speak directly to her for a bit, please. Prosecution, do you accept these terms? I hate this school. I hate all of you. Why? Send me back to Numazu now. Proceed. Very well. The following interaction shall be omitted from the court record. Thank you. Rina-chan, I've heard about everything that's been going on behind the scenes. You don't have to be ashamed of it. We really are just telling everyone. Guys, Rina-chan's depressed as shit. We're telling you all about it right now. No, Nijikasuki. You just wanted to see your parents again, and I can respect that. You have our support, I promise you. I'm trying to remember if there's anything with... Because Rina lives alone in the anime in All-Stars. But, yeah, they almost all live in dorms, so... She lives alone in the dorms. And we find her in her box. Oh, we find her in her box. We go to talk to her, and she's in her box. She's not in a box this time, though, so that's good. So please, bring this trial to an end. I'm sorry, Yu-san. I'm physically unable to do that. Is her mask not going to change because it's reacting like that? Ai-san? Kenin-san? Does she always use san as a honorific for I? They're like really, really close. I know she's her senpai, but... They've made sacrifices for me. They put their trust in me. They went to all these lengths for me. I don't think Kenin-san did that very willingly, though. I can't be the one to end this. If I do, then I fail them. I can't be the one to have wasted all their hopes of helping me. I don't have the heart. Your Honor, I'd like to add to my testimony. Lina-chan? I'm sorry, witness. The previous interaction was stricken from the court record. Allowing it will result in a mistrial. Unless the witness's sudden revision was a spontaneous decision. Let's go! Let's go! Thank you, Idol Edgeworth! Yay, liquid. Thank you, Idol Edgeworth. Thanks. I am doing like a friendship high five thingy with myself right now. Do I have... One second, I have a Daya keychain somewhere. Give me a minute. I have a Daya keychain where I know where it is. It's in here. Just give me a minute. Okay, here's Hanamaru. There's Kasumi. There's another Kasumi. Oh god, I have so many Ayuno Ishun Kasumi keychains. Someone please, for the love of God, save me. Here's another Hanamaru. That's not Love Live. I had a lot of fun at the gachapons in Japan. Here's Mari. Where's Daya? Daya, if I can't find you very short... Here's Emma. Daya, if I can't find you very shortly, your girlfriend's gonna have to do, yeah. There's Daya. Let's go. There's my Daya keychain. Okay. Okay. Okay, she's on... There she is. You can't see her, but she's sitting there on my computer. Okay. That was completely pointless. I assert that the witness randomly and voluntarily changed her mind. There is no issue. Daya-san, thank you. Very well. Let the record show that the witness had an impromptu change of decision. It's just like Ai-chan said. Rina-chan's afraid of letting down others. It's kind of how being an idol works, yeah. Rina-chan, no matter how you act, I can help you. I can tell you're screaming for help on the inside. Please, just hang tough for a little longer. It's up to you now, Yuchi-san. I have no explanation as to why I turned on the printer. I just felt like it. I left the printing room at 4:11 p.m. The tickets were printed at 4:15 p.m. There's no way to account for this gap. I don't know why the printer stayed on for 5 times longer than usual. Must be a glitch. That's all I'm able to say. I'm sorry I'm not strong enough to face this. Okay, I'm gonna have to press all of these though. So, you're confirming that the 410 on the printer records is you? Yes, I am. But did you print anything or just leave it sitting there with the power on? Who knows? Perhaps I don't remember. Wait for a second. She did print something. What? New papers. Would there be some way to delay the print? Saying the printing job was at 4:10, but it doesn't happen until 4:15. It's an annoying thing. Oh yes, this entire trial is about printers, by the way. No, there's no reason why a printer would need a feature like that. There's no reason why a printer would need a feature like that, but printers just have features like that because they're fucking stupid. When you ordered the printing job, if the printer gets right to work, that's how it is, and that's how it's always been. Printers are stupid, though. Have you considered that? There's no accounting for the 5-minute gap. I wonder. What's wrong, Ayumu? Well, even if the printer has no built-in way to delay the printing of the tickets, there's something you can do that would simulate a similar effect. Jam the printer! Jam the printer. Simulate a similar effect. The emotional honestly, I wish I could put printers on trial. The emotional damage warning. Can we please put printers on trial? Please, I want to put printers on trial. I want to put Xerox printers on trial. I want to put that specific printer on trial. Could it be the ticket simply took 5 minutes to print? That's impossible! The printer can run a paper through itself in 5 seconds and print a full page in next to 15. They're the devil of printers. So many printers are. People are like, oh, I hate inkjet printers because inkjet printers, the inkjet costs a lot of money. Have you failed to consider that toner printers are just stupid? Anyway, what about how long it takes to register the file, though? Sometimes it'll take, like, quite a while to compress files for the printer to receive it. Maybe that? Even if it did take 5 minutes to print? I believe the ticket's timestamp is when it begins printing, not finishes printing. Tickets began printing at 4:15. Unless somehow Rina-chan left the room before 4:11 p.m. and then began printing 4:15 p.m. So let's say she left at 4 p.m. Do you really have proof that the VIP tickets were printed out that late, though? She said 5 seconds. 60, that would be 5 minutes. That'd be 5 minutes. Am I smart? Am I smart? I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm so smart when it comes to printers. God, I'm so good. I'm so good at taking a guesstimate on how long printers take to print stuff. Yes, absolutely. I'm famously good at that. Brothy boy, don't say anything suggesting otherwise, okay? When we did our investigation yesterday, we found something very peculiar. At the time, we couldn't explain it. You see, when we looked in the paper tray of the big white printer, there was this bundle of papers. Whoop-de-doo, Defense. You found a paper in a paper tray. Do you want a medal? I don't need your medal. What I need for you to do is feel the edges of the paper. Oh, there appears to be a tiny little crease around the edges of the paper. You're so talented. I'm so good. Yep, a tiny little crease, but why is it there? Perhaps the factory that made them was messed up and put out some faulty sheets of paper. The school just put them in the printer because they went, yeah, good enough. I don't think so. I think these papers were run through the big white printer. Gold star, let's go! Gold star for stupid printers. Huh? Somebody decided to print 60 blank sheets of paper? Don't they have to pay for the printing? Or did they only have to... Because they said, I remember there was something, you know, that makes sense. They said something about, there was a sign in the printing room that said, like, the prices. Was that only for the wide format stuff, though? Because you and Ayumu only acknowledged the ones for the banners. They could also just get, like, a certain number of, like, pages that they can print by the college for free and stuff. Because I think my new college is gonna give me that too. That's right, and that's how I know they were run through the big white printer specifically. Because the big white printer... Oh wait, no, Canon Telmark, yeah, because I want to prove that it's creasing the pages because it broke. This is Kennen-san's homework. It was what Kennen-san was trying to print on the day of the crime, not the VIP tickets. When she knows, she had printed out on a big white printer. The printer was suffering malfunctions, which made this crease appear on anything that was run through it. Totally non-issue malfunction for a printer, really. If you touch it, you'll notice the edges are creased, just like the big stack of blank papers. In fact, they match perfectly. Perfectly. Words. So that's the story. Someone decided to print 5 dozen sheets of nothing. But I still don't get why anyone would do that. What's the point? Isn't it just a waste of time? Exactly. The whole point of printing these 60 blank sheets was to waste time. Bikia! I can't even think of a good way to voice that. Here, can I just... Give me 1 minute. God, I'm gonna... Daya, Piggy, Love, Oh, that's an ad. God, someone get me Stream Deck so much, please. Oh, that's... Can I get Daya doing it and not Ruby? Never mind, all of these are Ruby. You mean... Oh wow, who could have thought that the sisters pick up traits from each other and have similar verbal, not necessarily tics, but verbal thingies? Who could have seen that coming? Meanwhile, then we have, like, Tomari and Natsumi that, like, can't stand each other for a while. That's right, 60 sheets of blank paper would take a while to get through, even if they're blank, you see. We've established that the printer likes to turn off after 1 minute, unless it thinks it has a job to do. There's no way that a printer will feel like turning on while it's in the middle of printing, so we'll just happily keep churning out those blank sheets until its job's run out. Now, imagine if somebody ordered 60 blank sheets of paper and a set of VIP tickets near the end. Okay, then when did Karen's tickets come out? Not Karen's tickets, Karen's homework come out. Did she just not notice the stuff already in the... Actually, it's Karen, yeah, maybe she didn't notice the stuff already in the printer, yeah. Order. That's impossible. Are you seriously implying that the witness ordered the printer to print all that garbage and just walked away? Yes. That's exactly what I am implying. On May 11th, at 4:10 p.m. in the printing room, Nina-chan used a big white printer, ordered 60 sheets of blank paper, and the VIP tickets. Man, we're so wrong right now. Man, we're gonna have the Nina face reveal at the next live. And then just walked away. So the reality of the matter is, allow me to put it all into summary. The witness's top priority was not to be found out. Her plan was to delay the printing of the tickets, then to leave the printing room. Then she would go to the restroom and get her photo taken there. In a public restroom, taking photos in a school. God, I'm such a painful rule follower. Jesus Christ. The illusion would be that the illusion would be the tickets would have been printed while she was somewhere else. Thus, it would look like she wasn't responsible for printing the tickets, because she was in another room. Because she couldn't have just asked you, can we print the... All she had to do was ask you, can we print tickets so my parents can see our live? Yeah, sure, whatever you say. Oh, but there's not enough seats. Oh, we'll make more seats, Rina. Anything for you. But what about the photo? Surely the photo being taken at the same time that the tickets were printed, that's too big of a coincidence, right? Hardly. I know you don't know this, Your Honor, but Nina-chan and I-chan are close friends. No doubt this is part of their plan from the beginning. I-chan was an accomplice to the crime, absolutely certain that I-chan and Nina-chan were fishing for a photo that would coincide with the time the VIP tickets were printed. See, I'm very scared over making those noises on stream and them being clipped out of context. And let's not forget, I-chan had called Setsuna-chan to the restroom with her, for apparently no reason. But if we consider that I-chan was trying to help Nina-chan come off as less suspicious, by suggesting that she wasn't in the printing room when the VIP tickets were printed, it would have been the perfect opportunity to create a witness in Setsuna-chan. And how do you account for the fact the defendant must have entered the printing room right after the tickets were printed? The tickets would have been sitting on the top of the pile of papers. Surely she would have noticed them. You see, Daya, I have proof of that. You see, Gaden-san's report card. You see her report card, and you see how shit it is. She's stupid. We have a 14-year-old helping her with her homework. Our club is great. Everything's fine. Nothing goes wrong in the Nijigasaki High School Idol Club. We don't have a risk of our school shutting down. We just have everything. We just have our game shut down. But that could have never happened, as the defendant reported not seeing any VIP tickets at the scene of the crime. Unless the tickets weren't the last thing printed. If, for example, the tickets were the second or third last things printed, then the VIP tickets would have been under the blank papers. All the defendants would have seen were just a stack of apparently normal sheets. That someone left there. Well, I guess we know Kaden-san wouldn't steal stuff, I guess. Mina-chan, I've got one question for you. How accurate is my account of things? Is it possible that this is exactly what you've done? She's absolutely fine right now. Your Honor, wouldn't you agree that everything I've said so far makes a whole lot of sense? In fact, I'd say this degree of evidence vindicates my client. Kaden-san was never the one who printed the VIP tickets. Yeah, that's what we're trying to prove. That's why we're here. I will say you've made an awfully convincing case for yourself. Prosecution, is there anything you'd like to add? She's fine. No, Your Honor. I've got nothing. And so, it's finally over. Okay, I was gonna say that voice was soft, so I was gonna say it was either Lena or Emma. We haven't seen Emma at all this trial, so it probably wasn't Emma. We're really only seeing the only people we're seeing again from the first trial really is Casimir, and Casimir's just showing up to fuck around. Before you go! Huh? What the hell? I have just 2 words I want you to consider. I'm depressed. And what's that? Rena Clicker. Yes, Rena Clicker. Rena Clicker. What does it have to do with... You see, Your Honor! She designed Rena Clicker. No, okay, what is this so important about the Rena Clicker? They were all distracted by the Rena Clicker, yes. I'm sorry, what's this about? What's Rena Clicker? The little mobile phone game I made. I call it Rena Clicker. See, it's like Cookie Clicker, except... yeah. Before I left the practice room, I left my phone in there so the others could play it. And as we established yesterday, you are required to use your Nijigasaki virtual ID to start printing things. Since she didn't have her phone, the witness is the sole person who could absolutely have... The witness is the sole person who absolutely could have not printed anything. Especially not the VIP tickets. Yeah, we're good. To print the other sheets of paper, she could have used a flash drive like Karine did. Aya's phone is accounted for. What if Setsuna didn't actually break her phone? What if she used Setsuna's phone? Oh, I think I understand. No matter what evidence there is to suggest otherwise. The fact is that the witness couldn't have printed anything under any circumstances. Now she could have used a flash drive for everything else. That's correct, Your Honor. I mean, the defense's case is now completely done for. Well, now what, Yu-chan? We're so close in our progress. Just watch out. I'm gonna save. No, that's not what I meant to do. I don't believe this. Lena Chen planned this from the very start. This was her final lifeline that she was hiding until now. I don't know what to do. Nobody can print anything without their IDs. It's hopeless. Karine printed from a flash drive because she didn't have her phone. Nonsense! You're Takasaki You can figure this out. There has to be an explanation for all this. She stole Karine's phone? Defense? Let's hear it. If you still believe the witness was responsible for the crime? How do you explain she was able to print the tickets without her phone? Karine didn't use her phone. Come too far to give up now. Your Honor, defense theories that Rina-chan... She didn't use a phone. Rina-chan didn't have a phone. How could she have printed the tickets? It's very simple. She has printed the tickets without using a phone. Have you gone bonkers? It's like saying if you want to skateboard, but you don't have a skateboard, just skateboard without a skateboard. I feel like there's an anime about this. Explain this. How could the witness have used her Nijigasaki virtual ID without a cell phone on hand? If I can just get this right, I will answer everything. To all of you in court, because Lena-chan was able to use the Nijigasaki virtual ID without a phone. Because... Karine's homework, right? Answer. Oh, no, never mind. No, it doesn't. Damn. No, no, no. Okay. Oh, should I have selected she used Karine's phone? What's on this outfit again? Does she have her Nijigasaki virtual ID in her board or some bullshit? I saved right before this. Fuck it. Does she have her Nijigasaki virtual ID in her board or some bullshit? This is Nina-chan's idol outfit. She was wearing this on Day in the Crime. Her Nijigasaki virtual ID is on her board in this bullshit. If you'll notice, this outfit includes her electronic board, which has her fucking ID. Defense, you are not implying. That's exactly what I'm implying. Nijigasaki has a virtual ID and an app installed in her Nina-chan board. God damn it! She did literally just say that she has stuff downloaded on her board. Yeah, she did. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she did. Can I save again? I can't believe I did that. Okay, 1 second. We're just gonna do. We're going great. Absolutely everything's fine. We're so good. The witness has the app for a phone installed on an electronic board, but it's crazy. Exactly. Do you even know how her board has wireless capabilities, or are you just making it up as you go? Didn't she say she has stuff downloaded on it? The witness's board is for aesthetic purposes. How are you supposed to know it can even connect to a printer? You just accused her of cheating with it like 20 minutes ago. I refuse to believe the witness's board has such a capability. It's ludicrous to even think about. To prove otherwise. Chan's boards and wireless functions, let me show you why you're wrong. I can't see shit in Setsuma's phone. Her outfit. No, her outfit's not on this one. What about? Oh, here. Oh, it has this little thingy-mabobber here. So you don't even need this little thingy-mabobber here anymore. Is it this? No. Can I present this? The evidence is in the photo that I-chan took on the day of the crime. In that case, please point out what the supposed evidence is. It has a little thingy-mabobber right here. This thingy-mabobber, I forgot the name of it, it has. I present this part of the photo to the court. An antenna? But isn't that just for decoration? Is it? I highly doubt it. If the defense's account of things is correct, then I-chan's photo would have been taken immediately after Nana-chan used a printer, and therefore needed the antenna out. Oh, it's not in the other ones. It's not on right now, right? But the thing is, I've actually never seen the antenna on her before. As such, if you look at the witness now... Oh yeah, she doesn't have it on. The antenna's not visible on the board. It's the only reason the antenna would be present in the photo if it were functional. It's not in the thing for the outfit either. And since it's here, the defense suggests that we take a closer look at her board and see if it really does have a fully functional retractable antenna. Not only that, but we have a chance to verify if her board really has the Nijigasaki virtual app ID installed into it. Once all that's done, we'll know for certain who was responsible for printing the VIP tickets. All this over some goddamn tickets. Witness, it's time. Please forfeit your board for inspection. She's fine. I don't know if we want to take it off her right now, actually. I think she might need it. I think she might want to keep her face hidden. Or not. It's been a long fight, hasn't it? Nina-chan? Everything that you said, it was true. All of it. The route I took, my plan to have the photo taken at the right time, the ID app in my board, all of it that was me, to get the VIP tickets. You could have just fucking asked! We've literally established all they have to do is ask. This week, my parents happen to be in town. Their busy work schedule prevents them from being home most of the time. I figured if I got them some VIP tickets to our next live, they'd spare some time to come watch. I could finally see them in person for once. But it wasn't meant to be. Oh, right, she didn't want to... Oh, that's right, she didn't want to ask in case they couldn't come. Because she knew we'd be, like, feel really bad for her if they didn't. I just want to say, I could have still, like, lied and been like, oh, I need these VIP tickets for some of my 50 million friends. Oh, and some of my 50 million friends couldn't show up. I had expected this outcome. I knew there would be a chance that it wouldn't work out. I would have just returned the tickets back, and the tickets in that case, but I was afraid. If people knew that I asked for VIP tickets and I had to cancel them, I was afraid they were going to ask questions about it. It's all exactly as I-chan had described, down to the finest details, which I totally forgot until the game just was about to spell it out for me again, yeah. I didn't want to ask anyone about it, or worry about me. Quite frankly, all this was nobody's business but mine. So I hatched a plan. I would figure out a way to print the tickets without anybody knowing. I wanted to leave no way to trace the fact that it was all my doing. Then, if it becomes known that the tickets were printed, I wouldn't have to say anything about it. They would just be cancelled without my involvement. So I had the tickets printed in a discreet way. I went back to the printing room way later and hid them somewhere only I was aware of, under the printer. That way nobody could link them to me in case I was caught. Unfortunately, I didn't realize they would have exceeded the seat count, and the email was sent out, and, well, that dragged Kairin-san into all of it. I-san told me it was okay, so I just kept going, and going, and... Susume, going, and going, and going, and going, and going, and going. We go. I'm sorry I caused you all way more trouble than it was worth. I can't justify my decisions. I should have just faced them from the very beginning. Oh, poor Nina-chan. Nina-chan, it's okay. If anything, I hope you can forgive me for pressing you so hard. It couldn't have been easy. I don't blame you. I had no right to hide after all was... After starting to get Kairin-san involved, you were just doing what you needed to. Hello. Oh, I'm at the end. Yeah, we're so close to being done. It's been a lovely trial of being able to complain about how much I hate printers. Don't worry about me. You finally said things right. I feel liberated. Nina-chan board. Thank you. There's back the board. There's the board no back. That's why you did what you did. The true culprit of the case of the VIP tickets. Oh, come on, you just can't blame Rinari for all of this. That's I. Yeah, well, is that I or... I don't know. Maybe it's the nickname that I uses for Rina? Wow, who could it be? I'm so surprised. God, I'm so smart. After all, this was never just a one-woman crime. I-san, you're here. Come on, Rinari, of course. If you're going down, you're not doing it alone. I'm going down with you. I love them. I love them. I hope we get more Nijigasaki duets, because I want them to have a duet. I love Sol de Rosa as it is. My favorite Nijigasaki duet is Savatina. Savatina is all banger. But, I'd love to see them to get a duet. But, yeah. We can have our Nijigasaki duets normal, and then we get to have Nijigasaki duets gay version, where everyone just gets to do stuff with who they're gay for. And then we get a song, included in that album, with you doing bullshit again. Like, what you gonna do? And, you know, like that, yeah. It's a great plan. Lantis, hire me, thank you. Miyashita Ai, correct? You were the accomplice, weren't you? That's right. Rinari may have been the one who came up with the initial plan and pulled off the crime herself, but almost everything else was my doing. I was worried about how the plan would go wrong, and I-san was always there to give me an answer to the issue. For example, one of the earlier issues was, what if someone knew I was in the printing room while the tickets were printed? And I told her, delay the tickets being printed. I'll make it look like you were somewhere else when they came out. And I couldn't have just had... I asked for the tickets to be printed. And then, Rinari was afraid of people thinking the photo might be faked. Yeah, but then I immediately thought of creating a witness that could vouch for it. Every time I had a concern, I-san had an answer. I-san had an answer. And that sums up your involvement in this case. Yes, my involvement was at... No, wrong voice. My involvement was I was blindly feeding her into... I had still the wrong voice. Instead of helping her overcome her issues, I was just giving her ways to delay facing them. And that's what I did. This whole time, I thought that was good for her. Even that's kind to take the fall for Ninari. I chose to sacrifice her for another. I'm sorry, Ninari. I was the real criminal. Ai-san. I'm totally doing the right voices right now, yeah. Both of you went to reasonable lengths for each other. Though unjustified, they were understandable. Please don't let it weigh too heavily on your consciousness. Consciousness. It was alright. We've got a lot of issues to work through. Ninari and I both. The going gets too tough. Consider seeing a professional. Words I would never think from Daya. Daya, don't become a school idol. It's gonna destroy you. Kurosawa. I almost said, Daya, don't let it destroy you, Daya. Nope, she has a last name. That's a cool thing about Love Live characters. They're given last names. Crazy. Even if you want to be there for each other, you're just normal, everyday people. There's only so much you can do. With how big of the school Nijigasaki is, do they not have, like, a school psychiatrist? Actually, it is in Japan, so... Once again, as established, the public bathrooms don't have soap. I don't think it's that serious yet, but it's good advice. We'll keep it in mind. But thanks, Daya-san. You're not so bad. And you, thank you for setting everything straight. Thank you. I love lesbians. Now kiss. Defendant, please take the stand. I don't care, now kiss. That's me, so it's really all over? Indeed it is, as fun as this trial was. All great things must come to an end. Sounds good. What a lovely performance from both sides. Hope you all continue with what you're doing. It's too magnificent to go unseen by the people of the world. Question, Dev-san, since you're here. Was Ellie picked for being the judge for this case partially because of that scene in All Stars with the dance thing? The dance... God, I feel like this is like such a reach, but now I'm like, is this? And you're here, you can answer. The All Stars, and I want to say it was in Kedin's story where the they have the dance competition at like they play like DDR together, and Ellie like destroys Kedin, and then Kedin just like, yeah. The cat is chirping at nothing in his sleep right now, and it's very cute, and it's very distracting. That sentiment is shared. Please keep up the good work. The court officially finds the defendant, Asaka Kedin, not guilty. Let's go. Yay, confetti! Let's go, the confetti! I forgot about the confetti. I forgot about the confetti. This makes me want to replay or rewatch someone. Maybe once I move all the time to replay it on my own, but I don't know if I really off stream. The ending though of Turnabout Goodbyes, again, spoilers. Peep your spoilers. Take a minute when it's like defendant not guilty, and it's just the confetti's coming down and Edgeworth's just losing it. That is all. Oh god. I read how to pronounce this word. That is all. That Svidania. Svidania. I think that's how it was. Thank you, Ellie. May 14th, 6:09. I'm gonna save really quickly because it gave me... because of the glitch on the first round. Yippee! Defendant lobby. Let's go. Defendant lobby. Also called the school hallway. Phew, it was tough, but it's finally over. Well done, Yu-chan. How does it feel to have another win under your belt? I feel good, but honestly, the best part is the fact that Rina-chan and Ai-chan seem to be happy with how everything turned out, do they? That's right, and it was all thanks to you, Yu-chan. Well, I wouldn't say it was all me. For instance, I could have done it without... Hey, nice going! You managed to restore justice to our school. Speak of the devil. Thank you, Setsuna. God, I love you, Setsuna. The devil? Where? I won't stand for evildoers in my part of town. Be gone, demon. They're fine in the rest of Tokyo. They just can't go to Odaiba. Setsuna-chan, thank you for your help. Without you, this case may have gone unsolved. You could have just stayed on the judge's stand, but I was fucking around and finding out. Really? Was I that helpful? Yes, I could count on you to speak the truth. That really turned the case around for us. You are a true warrior of justice. Don't enable her. Yeah, you're right. Alone, we are powerful, but together we are unstoppable forces of truth. I'm glad I could turn it out that way. And speaking of people I wouldn't have won the trial without. Daya-san, thank you for your help. Thank you, Idol Edgeworth. Huh? Help? Why on earth would I ever help you? Near the end of the trial, I noticed you let Lena-chan testify in a way that wouldn't cause a mistrial. You have my gratitude. Poppycock, I wasn't saying that to help you make your little friend feel better or anything. I just wanted the trial to end faster. I don't really believe what you're— I have unnecessary feelings for you. Hey, quiet, you loon. Take a look at this. It's a gavel. Not just any gavel, it's Ellie-san's gavel. She even signed it. You see, I don't have unnecessary feelings for you. I have unnecessary feelings for Ellie. Yes, Daya, we knew this. Now, can you shut up and stop talking about how much you love Ellie? Your girlfriends are getting jealous. Wow, lucky you. Take good care of that now. I am now going to fight Nozomi. Oh, speaking of autographs, can what exactly? Can I have your autograph too? We're now going to be managing Aqua. But you want my autograph? Don't be full of yourself. I wouldn't ask you for an autograph in a million years, but you just did. It's for my sister. She's a big fan. We are now managing Ruby Kurosawa. The rest of Aqua can get fucked. We are now going to stand there in the back of stage as Ruby goes, Cotton candy, A-A-O, I forgot the rest of the lyric now. I showed Kanta Cotton Candy AAO for the first time like 2 weeks ago, and he was like, what the hell is this? I see, yes, no problem. Here, give it to Ruby-san. But thank you. Now can I have one? I love Aqua. Anyway, next time we meet, I'll crush you in the courtroom, Takasaki Yu-san. You're not even an idol. I'm looking forward to it. Hello, my Lily. That's not the voice I was doing for her. Hello, my— No, it's not the voice I was doing for it. Hello, my Lily. No, it's not the voice I was doing. That's too masculine. Hello, my Lily. Here, I see you're trying up the others. I'm just going to go with that. Karin-san, I'm glad you're off the hook. That too, but I'm mostly relieved for Ai-san and Rina can find closure in all of this, and I also found my Karin voice again. Speaking of which, I haven't seen them out yet. Wonder what they've been up to. I don't know, perhaps they're still talking it out? Wait, someone's leaving the gym. Look behind you. Shioriko-chan, you were watching our trial? Well, yes, I found it prudent to observe how good our school is being represented. I have to say, you all did quite well. I'm happy with the result. That said, I hope future trials don't get so serious near the end. This is supposed to be lighthearted after all. Ah, we'll see. So about your sister's basement. Hello? Nina-chan, how are you feeling? I feel fine, thank you for asking. I hope we didn't cause you too much trouble. I would hate for you to have been weighed down by all this. Don't worry about it, Nina-chan. I can promise we're just relieved everything seems to be back to normal. Hey, you and I both! You're a true lawyer. You have the conviction to win the case. You and I. I know. I get all these Nijigasaki song references. I'm totally normal about the Nijigasaki High School Idol Club. Thanks, Ai-chan. You can ask my bank. Oh, come on, Yu-Yu! You've got the nerve. You've got to say more than that. I forgot to do your voice the first time. You found out that I'm a felon. You're free to give me a longer sentence. She's fine. I'm glad that you're happy too, Ai-chan. Still, I wish there was more I could do for Linari. If only her family could have watched our show. Actually, I may know a compromise. It's called a live viewing. Virtual viewing. Live viewing. Hi, Rina-chan. What is it, Yu-san? I'm sorry your parents couldn't make it to our show, but if it makes you feel any better, I know someone who could come to our next live. We're bringing the cat. Wait, are we actually bringing the cat? Wait, are we actually gonna... That's not what I meant to throw. Shoot, I clicked the wrong thing. Was I... God damn it, was I supposed to put the cat there? Can I go back in my save file? What did I click on accident? Oh god. OBS, give me my playback. What did I click on accident? God, I presented a Karen's phone. God damn it. You've made a lot of people happy today, Yu-chan. Give yourself a pat on the back. Thanks, Ayumu. That's all for my friends. If I can make them happy, that's all I ever wanted. We're not bringing Hanpen to the live. I fucked up. Anyway, let's take a group picture. Ai-chan, would you do the honors? Oh, yeah, gladly. That includes you, Shioti. No running. But I was hardly involved in this case, wasn't I? That doesn't matter. Get over here. We couldn't have gotten to this point without you. All right, places, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Is Setsuno okay? Yay, love you, my friends! I love that song. I don't think Setsuno's okay. She's fine. You are getting my feedback live. Ooh, can I view? Not the collectibles. That's not what I meant to click. Gallery. Yay! Can I access the sprites now? No, I can't access the sprites. Okay. I'm like, thumbnails. Okay. Yay! We did it! We finished the case. We did it. We did it. And I move. We finished the case before I move. I might not play the next trial. Right? Sprites are under the characters' biographies. Could I have accessed this the entire time? I could have accessed this the entire time. God damn it. Well, that's lovely to know. I know it for the rest of them. Okay, so this is all these are all Nijigasaki? Ronan? Oh no, these are still. Oh no, I thought these were necessarily colored. Oh, these are color coded by K. Now I see. They're color coded by the case thingy mabobber. God, I'm so smart. Oh, you made symbols for Yum. I like idol symbols. I find them rather. I hide them in all of our outfits. I feel like that's a fact about me that people know. Is Kodako canonically 20? And no, she's 22. Yes, she's canonically 22. She's a student teacher. God damn it. Okay, so we're doing... Next up is Aqua. Let's go. I want to see my Zuda. Where's my Zuda? Where's my Zuda? I'm spoiling myself. There's my girl. Oh. 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 I am a simple person. I see Hanamaru. She makes me happy. I feel bad now that because I like Nijigasaki so much that Hanamaru isn't like my biggest love life Oshi, but she's my daughter. She went from being literally me to my daughter because that's how growing up it works. I'm looking at the Ita bag I have for right now. The first Ita bag I ever made was of Hanamaru, and there's part of me that's like I never use it anymore if I sell it, and then I'm like, but Zuda. I spent way too much money getting a really tiny acrylic figure of the like original, like there's a really tiny acrylic figure keychain of Mitaku and Horizon that I spent like $30 on because I was like in sophomore year of high school, so I didn't really know how to import stuff to Japan from Japan really well, so yeah. Anyway, I love my Zotomaru. Very excited to see her. Might not go directly in because we have my classes start next week and I move. I moved this week, but my classes start next week, so I don't know, maybe I won't stream on Wednesday. Again, we're gonna see how the Wi-Fi turns out and everything, and magic, and I don't know, guys. One second, I'm gonna check my schedule once again. Okay, we can do it on the 26th, but I'm not gonna say anything, but I might have a surprise planned for my birthday on the 2nd. That would not involve us playing this game. But you're gonna have to wait and see what that's gonna be. But yeah, we'll figure out that. On Saturday, or maybe Monday, again, it's gonna be a big how my Wi-Fi works, maybe not even, with how the new Wi-Fi works. This new Wi-Fi isn't getting turned on until Friday. But, we might finish Turnabout Airlines, and then I will have to play that game and remember I can't present profiles. And then I'll go back to this game and go, oh, I have to present a profile. And then we'll do that. But yeah, I need to start streaming a game as well that's not an Ace Attorney, but the brain rot came back and it's bad. So yeah, we'll figure that out. That will be it for today. Yeah, I will also, if you can't guess, I will be at Anime Magic in 2 weeks in Rosemont. What are we doing there? Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? You'll find that out very soon. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining. I will now continue packing the minuscule stuff I haven't packed to move, called my clothes that need to be packed. And some of the cat stuff, but I can't break down the cat tree right now because he's currently sleeping on it and he's very cute. And he just sneezed. Pokecam possibly coming in the new place. We'll figure it out, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna actually shut up now. Goodbye. And maybe I'll fix my music before I stream again.